I'm Larry and welcome to my YouTube channel where I try to do a million things at once and somehow still function, allegedly. Happy New Year, it is 2026 and we have a lot of shit to do. But I wanted to take this opportunity to timestamp this moment because I want to do that thing where you look back at your year and either be completely disgusted with yourself or crying happy tears of joy because you were that girl. And I want to be that girl this year, so we're doing it. Anyways, let's rapid fire. Sewing, duh. I really want to push myself into the craft this year. I've always said I wanted to sew my wardrobe and I really need to stand on that. It has been 2 months. 2 months ago we moved to Germany and I've not sewn a single thing. Obviously we're still decorating and getting our bearing, but there's no excuse. I really have a passion for it. I just haven't been doing it and it's gonna eventually take a mental toll on me. On top of that, Ducky and I are getting married in the fall this year. 266 days to be exact, and we have done nothing, if I'm being frank with you. So there's that. We're basically planning a long distance wedding because we have to fly back to the States to get married. And lastly, but very importantly, writing. I need to write more. I have a whole MA in writing and I have not used it at all. Plus I've had a really bad case of writer's block the last 8 months, so there's that also. So that's my top 3 things that I want to work on this year outside of professional and personal growth. They're actually intertwined, so a win is a win. Anyways, let me know what your top 3 goals are for 2026 down in the comments below and we'll come back to it at the end of the year. We are coming back. And hopefully it won't be a sad occasion. Now that that's out the way, we are in our new sewing room. This is actually one of the first rooms we started getting together. Well, Ducky got his gaming room together, I got my crafting room together, and the bedroom was just completely empty. Like literally we had no bed for like a good 6 weeks. It was kind of funny. But our rooms were already starting to come together and that's what was keeping us going. But today I wanted to get a few more things in order, so the next time I do a vlog, it'll be a sewing room tour. I also wanted to do a little bit of sketching today. Ducky got me a new sketch pad, so I wanted to start jotting down my ideas for the year, and maybe I can even start drafting, but that's wishful thinking because it's already 1 o'clock. So yeah, let's just see how much we can get done today. Okay, so I guess my first sewing project for the year is going to be pillowcases. So we just need to turn these from squares into rectangles and it can't be that hard. So I'll probably upload this next in a different mini sew vlog. So make sure you subscribe and check that out. So we have some developments into crafting. Okay, so Ducky just finished reorganizing our spice rack and I have our old spice rack right here. And I'm thinking we can turn it into a thread holder and hang it on the wall. So we're gonna do that, but first we have to paint it pink. I have to find, I know I have some pink paint somewhere here. I in fact didn't have pink, but I did have my favorite neutral color, gold, which was the next best thing. So here we are. And while we're at it, what do you guys think of my new intro that's about to play now? Okay, so it's about 10 o'clock. We are getting ready to head out to a German fabric store. Never been. I do not know what to expect, but hopefully we find some good material. I honestly do not need much material, but since we have all our ideas sketched out, I figured it might be a good idea to go and pick up the necessities we need because it's snowing right now and I don't really want to go outside again in this. So we're gonna go pick up the essentials if they have them, and then we'll be ready to start our sewing vlog. Mostly we're looking for leather today, just really good leather on the affordable side hopefully, so we can make the jacket to go with the Valentine's Day look. And then if anything else catches our eye, maybe. But the budget today is $200, $250 if it really matters. Okay, and we're gonna try to spend only 40 minutes in the store because we haven't eaten breakfast, so we're probably gonna be hangry. Okay, so we're all done. It's time to head out. Hopefully it's not snowing too heavy. But yeah, let's go see what we can find. Okay, so we're on our way to the store, but look at this view. I was feeling myself until we started sliding. The universe was doing its thing because we immediately found the prize, just not enough of it. Come with me. So we found another print leather, but guess who said no?
What would you need it for?
Okay. When we got to TEDx, I immediately wished we came here first.
We have a dilemma because I found a cherry red leather and it's €9.
We already got over 100 in the cart.
Disregard. But I think we should salvage some of this just in case. I wish they had this material with just like this portion. Because this is what I want. It's gonna be like this part of no, but
This was $16. I don't know if curtains normally cost that much, but
I was shocked, honey. I was in tears almost.
okay, so we are back. Yesterday we went fabric shopping, and let me just say we have some spots out here, so I'm not too worried anymore if I run out of fabric for some weird reason. Realistically, I will not be running out of fabric while I'm in Germany, but if it does happen, I do know where to go now. So we're gonna do a quick haul. We may have jumped the gun on getting the red leather, but we'll figure that all out now. We ended up clearing them out of how much they had of this leather material. And I also got 0.8 meters of this leather burgundy fabric. It's like suede. I think it would make a really cute top if we have time. I got some more elastic. I stocked up on these jumbo colossal rolls of thread because I did get a serger for Christmas. Still haven't set it up yet, but we'll get to that. Some gold eyelets, bobbin holder. I'm at that stage where when I ran out of thread on the bobbin, I just want to switch the bobbin, not refill the bobbin. If you get me, you get it. And of course, I picked up some extra bobbins. So very modest haul. I did strike out on some of the things I really wanted, like the lace trim, so I'm gonna have to order that on Amazon, or we just won't be doing that project anymore. So we have 3 meters of this leather, which is just one shade lighter than this one. I have 3 shades of red leather in this room right now. I need to just make a red collection at some point. So we have this just in case. But yeah. But now that we have that out of the way, let's run through my ideas for the first quarter of 2026. So I did sketch out and cut out all of my ideas. These are the 5 pieces that I really want to get done. For this one, this is the one that we need the lace for, and if I can't find it on Amazon, we're just gonna have to figure something out. For all we know, we have enough material to actually make it into a dress and not just a top, so fingers crossed. Realistically, I don't think the trousers are gonna actually get done, but we'll see. My Valentine's Day dress, this is actually going to be a bolero and a tube dress, and hopefully we'll be able to use the red leather to make a jacket that will look really cute over it. Have you ever seen polka dot with red? For this outfit, we're actually going to be using the plaid shirt that's on the rack behind me. It's going to be like an upcycle thing. I'm actually going to be using the pattern. I have not bought the pattern yet, so hopefully I can find one. Skirt I've actually upcycled already out of a dress that doesn't fit me well anymore. Too short because I am a tall girly. And then for this is another upcycle I'm going to be doing. The dress is behind me. It had some weird stain when I bought it from Zara. I believe I bought it from Zara. So we're also planning to use some lace at the bottom of the dress. And finally, your girl is going to be sewing her entire sleepwear collection. It is currently 10 degrees right now outside, and I'm not saying I'm gonna wear these outside, but I like to be cozy and I have the materials to do it. I just never did it. For this is basically gonna be a simple top and bottoms. The flare is what's gonna make it a moment and really cutesy. You know those outfits that Sabrina Carpenter wore on tour? It's gonna be like that aesthetic. We're gonna be making 7 of them in different colors. So that's my plan. I don't know if you guys ever seen this little cute book. I was working on it for like 2 months last year, and it's finally done, and I've decided that I'm going to be using it to store all of my designs. I'm really excited to fill these pages, so I will be bringing you guys along on that as well. These will actually be the first outfits that go in here, so that kind of sums up what I'm going to be working on for the first quarter of 2026. In addition to some home DIYs and wedding planning, I'm also going to be making my dress in June, which is my birthday month, so there won't be a birthday dress this year. There's just going to be me making my wedding dress, and hopefully I'm not way over my head on this. If you are a girly that has it like that, I know there's a lot of YouTubers on here, the creative girlies that know what they're doing. If you want to tap in and provide some assistance, unpaid, because I'm planning a wedding, I have no money to pay you basically, but if you do have some grace and some time on your hands, I would love to have a mentor. I know this is a weird way of putting myself out there, but I feel like I know what I'm doing, but I also know that I don't know everything. So if you are open to it and you're looking for a mentee this year, hit me up in the comments or hit me up on email. I'm open to that too. Let's connect and work together. I don't know why, but I feel a little bit delusional trying to make my wedding dress, knowing that I'm not a beginner anymore, but still learning. I'm still learning. But that's all for the next quarter. Stay tuned, I guess. Okay, so we are going to go clear some packages right now. Ooh. Before you say anything, these are all the packages that built up over the course of 2 weeks because we have day jobs and we had just not been keeping up with the parcels, so that's why in here looks like that. But the only important one today is this box. Ducky can handle the rest of this. Guys, look how huge this cutting mat is. A not so fun and enraging fact, actually, this was supposed to be my Christmas present from Ducky. It just got here really late, so she's literally perfect. I mean, look at the size difference, guys. So we do have those pillowcases to do, and I figured I'd knock it out in this vlog, mostly because the shells that we spray painted aren't dry yet. So I'm going to distract myself with this project. Our task is simple enough. We just need to turn these squares into rectangles. They do have zippers, so we're going to cut these off completely. Worst case scenario, we need to shift half of this material on this edge. And then I'm just going to use this pillowcase that I have to make sure my sizing isn't that off. Conveniently, we have enough. Literally, we could just sew up this edge over here. So now I'm just going to cut off this excess down here. Right about here. And now that I cut this strip, I'm just going to sandwich them together, right sides together. And we're just going to sew along this edge. And then it should flip over and be this nice clean cut. And then we're going to flip it over and then sew a nice clean line. And I'm just going to take my pinking shears and cut off the excess. Okay, so we're done. The seams aren't that ugly, obviously. And we're going to turn this over. And yeah, perfectly imperfect. And just like that, we're done with our first project. Okay, I think that was a pretty simple first project for 2026. If you ever tried it out, let me know how it goes for you. We're actually going to go ahead and check to see if the wire racks have dried yet. If they are, we're going to be hanging it on the wall right behind me. I don't know if it's too much gold. Wait, there's no such thing as too much gold. So if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, like, and comment below what your plans are for 2026. Sewing wise, craft wise, hobby wise, let me know, and I'll see you guys on the next vlog. Okay, so we just need to place it right here. This corner right here is the other option, but I wanted to put my cutting board here for storage. Now enjoy this super relaxing montage of me hanging thread.